can see for yourself, she is literally touching herself.
What the?
And sniffing. Get ready with me whilst I give you a story time on why I stopped lashing in my room. If you guys have been following me from the beginning of my journey, then you'd know that for my first year of lashing, I was actually lashing from my room, and then for the second year, I moved into the studio. Lashing in your room, or like just being home based when you're a beginner lash tech, I think it just makes more sense because you don't know how many clientele you're gonna get, and you have to build it up. So you have to make sure you're making as much profit as possible. So I decided to just lash from my room.
Fair enough.
Pros and cons to it. Like, you save a lot of money, you don't have to travel, but at the same time, you're inviting random strangers into your room and just your personal space. When I first started lashing, I had like, I'd say a questionable type of clients. Like, some of them were nice, but also at the same time, I had a handful of clients that were just rude, and it just made me think, like, how am I getting disrespected in my own house? So I just thought to myself, like, maybe I should move out. But this one client that I had, guys, when I tell you, this was the most, like, mouth-dropping moments of my life. Like, I actually couldn't believe she'd done that. The first impressions that I had of her, she didn't really acknowledge me. Like, from the minute she came into my house, she was literally on the phone. So even when I was saying hi, like, she didn't really say hi or anything, like, just straight on the phone. So I was like, oh, okay, and just followed her upstairs to my room, and we did not speak throughout the whole appointment. Now, guys, this is where it gets so messed up, right? The first half of the appointment, she was talking to her husband, and they were pretty much just talking about things that they were gonna do to each other that night. Like, she was getting into detail, and like, because her husband was on speaker, I could literally hear everything. Whatever she was saying, guys, I did not need to know. Now, if you think it's crazy that she's talking about sex during her appointment, whilst it's on speaker with her husband, what gets even more crazier is the fact that she starts touching herself. Yes, touching herself throughout the whole appointment. And
don't believe that.
Touching her finger, like touching her downstairs, and kept sniffing it at the same time. Like, I swear, guys, this, like, I was so mentally traumatized. I know I'm laughing about it now, but this is because it happened like last year. But guys, when I tell you, yeah, I was so traumatized. And if you don't believe me, I'm actually just going to insert the video. Now, I don't want you guys thinking that I'm a weirdo for recording her. I promise you guys, I did not want to record it. But you know, it's one of the moments where if you actually don't record it, people are not going to believe you. Like, I genuinely don't know what possessed her into doing this. It's not even like she had a blanket or anything to cover herself. So I'm genuinely so baffled why she would want to do this.
What the?
As you guys can see for yourself, she is literally touching herself.
What the?
She's sniffing her fingers.
Oh my! I can't even say. Lord, it feels like what did I just? My eyes, what did I just watch? My eyes! Is this? Can I even show this? Can I even, like? Am I gonna get banned for this? Like, what is this? Like, I don't even want. Like, I'm scared to keep watching because, like, and you kept doing her. You didn't say anything. Like, I don't even know if I want to watch this. Okay, guys. Like, I'm gonna close my eyes and you watch it for me.
And she even came with no socks and started rubbing her foot against like my dresser table, which was next to my lash bed.
Like, I'm not watching.
And honestly, guys, when I told you, I was so shocked. I had to record it and send it to my siblings and ask them, like, what the hell? Like, am I bugging, or like, what is she doing right now? Because you wouldn't think someone would come and start touching themselves at their
Why did you kick her out?
Whilst I was lashing her, we didn't even talk. Like, the music is on in the background. She's just talking to her husband. They're having like inappropriate phone calls of things that I don't even need to know. Angle where I was, I could see like her insides as well at the same time, because as you can see, she's putting her fingers like through everything. So it's like, imagine you're a lash tech.
Well, good that you want her nail tech, I tell you that.
What the hell do you do? When that had happened, people were like, oh, why didn't you tell her to leave?
Yeah, thank you.
How did you let her continue this?
Yeah.
But
what is wrong with you?
Understand, yeah. How do you tell someone to stop touching themselves at their appointment? Like,
you scream, literally, what the hell are you doing? Like, what do you mean?
Oh, excuse me, do you mind just not touching with your, you know?
What if she was doing, what if they were doing it on purpose because they liked it or whatever? They have, and literally that's what they do, and you just sat through it and like, and you just accepted it. And that's literally why they do that. Like, just hypothetically, I still don't believe this happened. There is no way did this happen. No way. Even with the video, I still don't believe it.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I just give up. I give up.
I just don't know how I was supposed to do. So yeah, me and my anxious self just let that happen throughout the whole appointment. She kept touching herself, and like the first half of the appointment, she was speaking to her husband, and then the second half, she was I think she was speaking to a friend. But my thing is, the things that she was talking to her friends were about, like taking like pills to make her downstairs area like taste nice, like things that I just once again didn't need to hear. So that whole situation was just so crazy to me, and that day was the day I had decided that nah, I am not doing this in my room again. And I had to get rid of all the blankets, and I had to tell my clients for like the day, my client spilled juice, so if you want to bring your own blanket or just dress warm, because yeah, I'm not gonna have any blankets for you guys, because I mean, come on, no one's gonna want to lay on a blanket where someone else, you know, was pleasuring themselves.
How are you gonna still live in your house?
It's one of the most interesting experiences of my life, and I really hope I would never have to live through that ever again, because that was traumatic. But yeah, guys, that was the end of the story time. So yeah, I hope you guys learned from this. I don't really know what you could have learned, but whatever you learned, I hope you did learn.
I was shocked, okay, that this happened. This is why this happens, because you just sat through it and you've done exactly what they would have wanted you to do. Like, you just watch, like you just sat there. That is a rank. That is just, oh my god, like I can't even, I'll be up so quick shouting to get them out of their house. It'll be so quick. It'll be like 0.1 second. And you just, yeah, like, I don't even know, okay? I'm traumatized.
I'm no longer working with one of my clients, so that means I can finally talk about an experience that happened and share it with you guys. This experience just didn't sit well with me. I'm not trying to expose them, and I'm not even gonna name names. I just want to put this out there because if you're a creative or you work a non-traditional job, or even if you work a traditional job, you are not safe. Backing
No
up,
one's
obviously,
safe.
I'm a social media manager, but I also have a social media of my own. We all have Instagram, we all have TikTok. But anyways, I let someone who was on my client's team follow me. I mean, I'm public, anyone can really follow me. It wasn't an issue until it was. This is a very long story short kind of situation, but basically I was working with this company, had worked with them for a few months, and then they told me that they didn't have budget to pay me my full rate, so that I should do my best to finish out the month. And basically I was not going to get paid for the work that I had already done and planned. And I kind of felt bad for this company.
Nah, they just used you.
You know, I'm not out for blood, I'm not out for money, so I just let that happen. And I was like, all right, whatever, I will just do my best like I was instructed. And at the end of that month, I was going to Africa anyways. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just post for the full month. And then when I get to Africa, I'll just stop my posting there. And that will be me doing my best. I ended up doing that. And I got this text while I was on vacation. This woman put me in a group chat, was trying to make me look bad for stopping work, even though we had discussed that.
But they're not paying you.
That she even texted me in the first place.
I'm not fully paying you.
She saw my Instagram story and she saw that I was in Africa. Basically was like, I saw that you were on vacation because of something that you posted. And I was like, wait, that's an incredible invasion of my privacy and my space and my personal time and my boundaries. And it's as if like I'm not allowed to live a life. And I just kind of was like taken back. I was like, whoa, this is gone too far. Like, you are not safe on social media. If you let anybody from your team or someone who's like a coworker follow you, just be aware that they might use it against you. And I think that's like incredibly wrong. You are allowed to have a personal life outside of work. And
so I had situations that it happened to other people when they saw something or on their private page, like on Facebook or somewhere on social media, and then kind of use it against them. Never happened personally to me. But yeah, if a company does that to you, you need to leave if you can, like, or make plans and arrangements to leave the company straight away, because no one ever has right to tell you how to live your life outside a workplace unless it's kind of linked to your workplace. Why are they on your private page anyway? Like, why are they telling you what to do outside your job hours if you like haven't done anything legally wrong? Or like, yeah, that is just not very good company policy, I don't think.
That should be allowed, no questions asked. So this happened and I was like, really taken back. I'm
Unless
sharing
it's
this
like,
not to expose the client.
unless it's affecting the company in a bad way, that's what I was trying to say. So unless you're like doing something legally wrong and you're posting on social media and then they know like they don't want to be associated with that, or clients not gonna like that, then that's fair enough.
Because I don't have any bad blood with the client. It's just like something that I wanted to get out there, because a lot of people work in social media or creative jobs or anything like that, and so this is something that you just need to be aware of and watch out for. Has anyone else dealt with anything like this or have a story to share?
Yeah, that's a weird one. Like I said, you have to be like careful who you work with, because times change so much. Like if you go back even like 5-10 years ago, or like if you go past 10 years, like before, companies used to like, oh, you have to be here from this time to this time, Monday to Friday, like you have to be like in a work mode, you can't do this, you can't, like it was a very much like you needed a job because there was nothing else to do, or like social media or like work from home wasn't that popular. So I get that, and some companies I think are still stuck in that mindset, but now there's so many like opportunities to work from home, to work like, you know, in your own time. As long as the job gets done, it gets done. It doesn't matter what you do in your free time, or you can travel and then do it there, or when you're on a vacation. So I think some companies forget that as long as the job is done, like it's not up to you to tell what the person does in their free time. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you're traumatized from part 1, oh my god, see you later, see you in the next one. Bye bye.